There's been some recommendations in the past few days from the CDC talking about keeping more students in classrooms, allowing that test to stay. The CDC mentioned talking about rapid testing to keep students from having to stay home 7, 10, 14 days. So going forward, after the holiday, how are you guys going to be approaching students that test positive or are near a positive contact, whether they're vaccinated or unvaccinated? Could you tell me a little about that?
We put a plan in place that we provided every family with rapid test kits for their children. So all of the children that are in our school district will need to take a rapid test on the Sunday before they return to school. And then on both Monday and Friday of that first week, I believe it's the week of January 3rd, we will select a large pool, which we do every single week, only on Fridays, of students, but also staff members. They are tested using a PCR test. So the week after the holidays, we will run that testing twice, once on Monday and once on Friday. So we are hoping that the rapid test will catch any positives on Sunday. We'll ensure that we do the PCR testing on Monday with a random cohort in every school. Usually that's right around 5%. And then we'll do it again on Friday, and hopefully with those measures we'll fare pretty well.
All right, and just quickly on that, so, if a student is unvaccinated, has to quarantine for, I'm not sure what the standard is, 5, 10, 14 days, is there any thought about like what they could do about not falling behind in classwork?
Yeah, so one of the things that we've been doing this year is that in the elementary school level, if we have classes that are a little bit split, so some of the children have to quarantine, some of the children don't have to quarantine, and now especially with certain ages of kids being able to be fully vaccinated, it kind of has split the population a little bit in terms of maybe there being 40% of the students not vaccinated at the lower levels, 20% maybe at the middle school level we're at, and about 20% at the high school level. So at the lower grade levels, what we do is we have the teacher, if the teacher is home or being quarantined, they actually teach into the classroom so that all of the students have the ability to engage in the lesson. But then we learned about the CDC strategy called Test to Stay for unvaccinated children, and we have to see how that plays out, because right now school districts in New Jersey can't adopt that strategy until it's authorized or until we're told by the state of New Jersey that we can implement it. So if we can implement it, the district will get behind the Test to Stay strategy to mitigate the number of kids who would be home on quarantine.